Every single day, when the girl next door was taking her shower, I would quietly climb up to the roof and peek at her. Why did he do this to me? Forced by the circumstances, the poor girl reluctantly married me. But what I never, ever expected was that on our wedding night, she would swap her wedding wine for poison, falling into a deep sleep that she never woke up from. And when I saw her lifeless body, I instantly woke up to my terrible mistakes, carrying that agonizing regret right up until the end of my life. Waking up from that long dream, I'm actually back on the exact day I was peeping at the girl showering. So, it turns out everything was just a dream. You little bastard, I'll just pretend I never even had you as a son. Get the hell away from me. Don't you dare come back and stain the Chen family's door. Wait, I've been reborn. I actually came back to the day I peeked at Lin Xinyu. Thank God there's still time. Lin Xinyu, I will absolutely never repeat the mistakes of my past life. But if I run back to explain things right now, probably no one would believe me. I have to prove it with my actions. But right now, the most urgent thing is to figure out how to fill my empty stomach. Luckily, in my dream, I apprenticed under an old sailor. Finding some seafood shouldn't be too hard. Soon enough, I spotted an underwater crevice. My right hand darted in like lightning, and a thick, yellowish-brown moray eel was forcefully yanked right out of the hole. Ha 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 ha, oh man, what a fantastic start. Ha ha. I remember there's a seafood trading post nearby that specifically buys catches from local fishermen. Detected successful capture of marine life. Vast ocean system successfully activated. Core functions activated. Contracted sea spirit, partial spirit, beachcombing spirit. Beginner quest. Process and consume the target sea eel to restore stamina. Reward. Beachcombing points +5. A system? Well, I've already been reborn. So having a system isn't really that weird, is it? Successfully consumed tiger spotted moray eel. Basic survival guaranteed. Achievement unlocked. Beachcombing points +2. Current beachcombing points 5. This stuff tastes absolutely disgusting. Looks like as long as my actions are related to beachcombing, I can accumulate these points. I just don't know what these beachcombing points are actually used for yet. Oh well, the tide just went out. It's the perfect time for beachcombing. Let's go find some more seafood first. I hunched over, carefully searching through the cracks of the exposed reefs. As time ticked by, the memories from my dream felt just like a natural tide flooding back to me, carrying a kind of proficiency that was carved right into my bones. Captured 5 oysters. Beachcombing points increased. Captured about 1 pound of clams. Beachcombing points increased. Captured 3 stone crabs. Beachcombing points +1. I've pretty much cleared out this area. Let's go sell this stuff first. What you selling, kid? Small crabs or little clams? Head over there to the retail section. It's a tiger-spotted eel. Pretty big and wild caught. I just pulled it from a reef crevice right after the tide went out. 0 point. Let's check the kilograms. 7.2 pounds. I'll count it as top grade for you. $1.30 a pound. That's $9.36 in total. This price is actually quite fair. I also have these little things. Give me a price for the whole lot. These aren't worth much. Everything added together comes out to $10.24. First money earned from selling beach catch. Basic currency system unlocked. Beachcombing points +2. Give me a pack of whole wheat biscuits and a bundle of red yarn. Coming right up. Grocery store. According to the old rules around here, after such a shameful scandal, if the guy wants to apologize or propose, he must bring something red to their door. Right now, this red yarn is the only apology I can afford. Even if it's walking through fire, I have to go. For the sake of the girl whose life I ruined, I absolutely will not back down. Dad, don't go looking for him. I've accepted my fate. Accepted your fate? I'll break his damn legs. That little bastard from the Chen family. I've never had a bitter argument with anyone in my life, but I'm not done with Chen Shenkun this time. In my past life, it was exactly this kind of despair that eventually pushed Lin Xinyu to her death. I can't let that tragedy repeat itself. I gathered all my courage and knocked on that thin wooden door. Who is it, Uncle? Hi, it's me, Chen Yenj. You little punk, you actually dared to show up. I'll beat the living crap out of you. I wronged Xinyu, you can beat me to a pulp, and I absolutely won't fight back. But please, hear me out. I swear to the heavens today, that the scumbag I used to be has drowned in the sea. I came here today to beg you and Xinyu for a chance. I bought this with the money I earned from beachcombing today. I know it's not much, but from now on, I will use my own 2 hands to give Xinyu a good life. Take your stupid yarn and get lost. Even if Xinyu never gets married, she would never end up with a piece of trash like you. I knelt outside the door for a full 15 minutes, until from inside, Lin Xinyu's muffled crying slowly faded away. After leaving, I bought a machete and a small roll of nylon rope. I also grabbed some coarse salt while I was at it. Successfully crafted and deployed 2 beginner crab traps. Beachcombing points +5. Current beachcombing points, 15. Detected hosts beachcombing points have reached 15. Dubao AI generated. Eye of the vast sea unlocked. Dubao AI generated. Dubao AI generated. Can faintly sense within a 10-meter radius. Dubao AI generated. Any special life reactions. Dubao AI generated. Or high-value marine targets. Dubao AI generated. The next second, a faint, cooling sensation flowed across my eyes. I instinctively looked toward the damp crevices in the reef nearby. Dark red sea anemone was clinging right there. With this ability, my future beachcombing trips will be a total breeze. Catching crabs in the traps takes time. I should just head home and get some rest for now. I'll come back and check on them first thing tomorrow morning. Who's there? You little bastard, you actually dared to come back. Dad, wait, I was wrong, I know I messed up. I really know I was wrong. Wrong? Where the hell did you go wrong? You've completely disgraced the Chen family. That girl Xinyu, she is such a sweet girl. How am I supposed to face your Uncle Wang now? I was out of my mind to go peep on Xinyu taking a bath. Dad, please believe me just one more time. The scumbag I used to be is truly dead and gone in the sea. I swear, from this day forward, I'm going to live a decent, honorable life. I will make up for the sins I've committed. Dad, please stop hitting second brother. Second brother, your head is bleeding. My sister was the only one in my past life who still cared about me. Back then, during my hardest times, I barely survived by relying on her food rations. Just thinking about it fills my heart with warmth and guilt. Ying Ying, go back to your room, stay out of this. Get your butt inside and clean yourself up. I'm sick of looking at you. Dad, where's Mom? Where else would she be? She went to Wanzi Beach. Wanzi Beach? Today is the 15th. Oh no, in my dream, this was the exact day Mom went gathering seafood. Because she was too thrifty to buy food. She ended up so dizzy from hunger that she was almost swept away by the tide. No, I have to hurry. Jay. Dad, I'm going to Wanzi Beach to find Mom. You're going? What are you going to do? Just cause more trouble. Don't start another mess. I know I've been a jerk before, but I actually know a little about catching seafood. I'm just going to help. I swear I won't cause Mom any trouble. Never mind, Dad, I'm heading out. We can talk about the rest later. I ran all the way to the mudflats, panting heavily as I frantically looked around. The beach was buzzing with people. Villagers were hunched over with kerosene lamps, searching for seafood. Mom, Chen Yenj? What are you doing here? The cut on your head. Well, look who's here. The young master has come out to experience the peasant life. Or did you think your mom hasn't caught enough, so you came to make a mess of things? I ignored her and hurried over to Zhang Guiying, looking at the pitiful little harvest in her basket, and then at her calloused hands, purple from the cold. My nose stung with unshed tears. Mom, take a break. Let me help you. You hold this. Just watch over things for me. Do you even know how? Don't worry, Mom. Just watch me. I took a deep breath, and quietly activated the eye of the vast sea. A cool current instantly flowed through my eyes. Faint blue dots appeared across the mudflats. This system is seriously amazing. It actually spotted high-valued targets. I immediately locked onto a blue dot, raised my shovel, and dug down hard. With just one scoop, a clam the size of my palm appeared right before my eyes. Caught giant clam, beachcombing value +2. Oh ho, even a blind cat finds a dead mouse sometimes. I stayed silent, and quickly locked onto the next, brighter blue dot. And this time, in the overturned mud, lay 2 razor clams as thick as a thumb. Caught giant razor clam, beachcombing value +2. Zhang Guiying couldn't help but let out a soft gasp of surprise. A glimmer of hope flashing in her cloudy eyes. HMPH, dumb luck. I remained silent, but moved even faster. In just half an hour, the worn-out basket on my back filled up at a visible speed. Yenj, how did you get so incredibly good at this? Mom. I told you, I'm really gonna work hard from now on. What's going on here? He used to be such a total loser. He couldn't even beat Yingying at beachcombing before. How is he acting like he's using cheat codes today? Wang Shouying stared at the massive catch in my basket, and then looked back at her own. The sour taste of jealousy was bubbling up hard inside her. So, she started tailing right behind me, hoping she could scavenge some good stuff too. Meanwhile, I had unknowingly wandered over to another part of the mudflats. Just as I was about to dig up the next blue spot. Oh, and here I was wondering who it could be. If it isn't our Wowo villages. Infamous lowlife, Chen the hooligan. You just finished your shady, sneaking around in broad daylight. Shameless little deeds, and now you actually have the nerve to show your face on the mudflats at night? What's the matter? Didn't get enough of a thrill peeping at that little lady Lin Xinyu taking a bath? You came back to the beach hoping to catch some other women changing their clothes, huh? Lu Hongmei's words stabbed right into my sore spot, drawing weird, judging stares from the people nearby. My eyes instantly turned ice cold, and my grip tightened hard on the handle of my shovel. I've survived far worse storms in my past life. I shouldn't waste my breath tangling with a shrew like her. Hey, I'm talking to you. Are you deaf? Seeing that I was completely ignoring her, and was instead about to dig the mud right next to her, Lu Hongmei immediately blew her top. Back off, I claimed this spot first. Since when does a scumbag like you get to dig on my turf? Get the hell out of here right now. Don't you dare dirty my beach. Wanzi Beach belongs to the public. There's no such thing as anyone's turf here. If you can dig, then I can obviously dig here too. Bullshit, public my ass. In my eyes, this is my territory. Your dad, Chen Shenkun, is a clueless old fool. Look at the worthless trash he raised. The old man is useless, and the young one is a complete delinquent. Your mother sure has a miserable life, giving birth to an ungrateful wretch like you. If you ask me, all the men in your Chen family are completely useless. Leaving just your poor mother, dragging along you worthless losers. Your whole family is just a bunch of deformed rejects. And you still have the nerve to come out and embarrass yourselves? Hearing this, the veins on my forehead bulged with rage. The fury in my eyes was practically bursting into flames. Just as I reached my absolute breaking point, and was about to give this vicious shrew a taste of my fists. Lu Hongmei, you foul-mouthed bitch. Whose men are you cursing to drop dead? I'll rip your filthy mouth right off your face. You shameless piece of trash. Your own man is too incompetent to go out to sea and fish. Coming back empty-handed every single time. So instead, you come throw a pathetic tantrum on the mudflats. No matter how bad our Chen family might be, and no matter how much of a screw-up my brother-in-law is, my father-in-law is still a proud, honest old fisherman. Since when does an uneducated hag like you get to point fingers at us? I bet it's because your own man is so damn useless that you're out here biting everyone like a rabid dog. Wang Shouying? You. Wang Shouying fired her words off like a machine gun. Her voice was piercingly sharp and loud. Every single word she spat was like a jagged knife, stabbing directly into Lu Hongmei's deepest sore spots. You what? And as for you, you little lapdog, all you do is tail behind your sister all day, gossiping and spreading rumors. Did you forget about the time you got caught red-handed doing your dirty deeds in that room? Do you want me to announce it to the whole beach? Let me give you a piece of my mind, you pair of shameless sisters. You still have the nerve to film other people's families here? Enough, all of you, shut your mouths. You disgraceful things, haven't you embarrassed us enough? Why bother arguing with a crazy woman? Let's go home. Peeved, what a piece of trash. If you dare insult our Chen family again, I'll tear your mouths right off. And you too, little brother. They're literally taking a dump right on your head, and you didn't even say a single word back. You're just lucky today. Just hurry up and dig. Let's finish up so we can head back. After saying that, she stopped hiding it and followed closely right behind me. Her eyes were like searchlights, scanning every single spot I had just dug up, hoping to snatch up anything I missed. In my past life, I only thought of my sister-in-law as mean and greedy. I never expected her to have such a fierce, protective side. Even though she wasn't necessarily trying to defend me, this courage to fight tooth and nail for our family really made me see her in a whole new light. I shook my head and stopped overthinking it. I raised my shovel again and dug towards that faint blue light. With a dull thud, the tip of the shovel seemed to hit something solid. I carefully pried away the surrounding mud, and a hard object the size of a wash basin appeared. What in the world is this? Is it just a massive rock? My heart was pounding out of my chest. I squatted down and scraped off the mud. As soon as I wiped away some of the grime, I heard a chorus of sharp gasps all around me. A conch? A conch this huge? I haven't seen one in years. It's actually a conch. Oh my god. Wang Shouying instinctively reached out to touch it, but I was quicker, snatching up the heavy treasure and hugging it tightly to my chest. Discovered rare marine creature, giant clam. Beachcombing points increased by 20. Current beachcombing points, 40. I just got lucky. Must have rubbed off on the good luck from you uncles. Mom. Let's go home. Oh, alright, let's head home. Time to go home. I can't believe he actually dug that up. His luck is insane. If I had dug that up, I wouldn't have to worry about my son's tuition anymore. Watching me walk home with the treasure, she quickly grabbed her own catch and followed right behind. When I finally set the heavy giant clam down on the courtyard floor, the entire yard fell dead silent once again. You dug this up at Wanzi Beach? Is this really a giant clam? The legendary giant clam? I've lived more than half my life and never found one. And now my supposedly useless son actually dug one up. Old man, you should have seen it. Eng was absolutely on fire today. Every single spot he dug was a winner. And he dug up this beauty too. I didn't bother explaining right away. Instead, I found a large wooden tub, sank the clam to the bottom, and kept it alive in seawater. Even though the thing wouldn't die out of water, soaking it keeps it way fresher. Plus, it'll look better when we sell it. Second brother? What is this thing? It's a giant oyster. Look at it, doesn't it look just like a huge rock from the sea? Is it really alive? It sure is. Just look at it, it's fast asleep in the water. Really? Just then, a shadow flashed across the courtyard gate. As soon as Wang Shouying put her things down, she immediately rushed over to the water basin. What a rare find, Yenge. Your luck is just. She rubbed her hands together, staring at me. A big smile plastered across her face, but the words stuck in her throat, tumbling around 3 times. Before she finally bit them back. Who would have thought my sister-in-law had this side to her? Mom, it's a great day. We caught such a massive treasure. Let's slaughter a chicken and eat it. We need a good, hearty meal to build up our strength. Slaughter what chicken? You spendthrift. Dubao AI generated. Look, my head injury hasn't fully healed yet. Besides, shouldn't we celebrate? Let Mom and Yingying get some meat too, right? Hearing that there would be chicken to eat, Yingying's eyes instantly lit up, and she secretly gulped down her saliva. But she didn't dare to say a single word. Fine, kill it. Kill that big red rooster. He steals the most food. And he obviously doesn't lay eggs. He is on the chopping block today. Mom, you just rest. I will handle the cooking today. In no time at all, a steaming pot of seafood chicken soup Served right on the dining table. Dinner is ready. It smells amazing. Second brother. Mom, it smells so good. I want to eat. Hold it right there. Look at yourself. You are covered in mud from head to toe. Get out of here and wash your hands. If they are not squeaky clean, you are not eating. Shoying, you have been working hard all evening. Come over and have a bite with us. Thank you, Mom. Meanwhile, Chen Yuanshan followed the aroma back home, ducked his head, and took a huge gulp of the soup. Delicious. So good. This is delicious. Second uncle's cooking is 100 times better than Mom's. Is it really that exaggerated? This meal proceeded in a subtle yet incredibly heartwarming atmosphere. Yenj, what are you planning to do with that giant shell? I will go with you to the town's seafood station tomorrow. That thing is heavy. I will help you carry it. Seeing the clumsy but genuine concern in my older brother's eyes, my heart warmed up. I slowly nodded my head. Okay, brother. I will have to trouble you tomorrow. Outside the courtyard, the moonlight flowed like water. The giant shell in the basin remained completely silent, but this meal indoors was happening because of it, and had already quietly changed some things in the Chen family. The next day, just as the sky was turning slightly bright, I woke up bright and early. I tiptoed my way out of the room, and headed straight for my older brother Chen Yuanshan's small courtyard. You are here. Let's go, brother. This thing is dead heavy. It is 6 or 7 miles to Dongsha town. If it dies in the hot sun, it will be completely worthless. Let me go get Chen Guzi. His dad has a tractor. We will ask him to make a trip, and just give him a little gas money. Sure, you go get him. I will stay right here and keep an eye on it. Just as his words fell, a flurry of hurried footsteps echoed from outside the courtyard. Yenj, I heard that. You dug up a treasure? No way, really? Quick, let me see. What kind of treasure is it? I heard them bragging it was as big as a millstone. Mother of God. It's so big. How much is this thing worth? Don't touch it. It's still alive. It's incredibly precious. Guzi, do me a favor. Get your dad's tractor and make a trip to the Dongsha town aquatic station. I'll pay for the gas. Oh, hey now, with how close we are, you don't even need to mention gas money. Just wait here. Not long after, a loud chug echoed from outside the yard. It was the familiar roar of the diesel engine. Once the three of them loaded the giant oyster onto the truck, they headed straight for the aquatic station. When I unloaded the giant oyster, it immediately caught everyone's attention. What on earth is that? What a massive shell. Wait, an oyster? It's a giant pearl oyster. My goodness, it's absolutely huge. Hello, comrade. We've got a massive sea oyster we want to sell. Could you take a look? This is impressively big. Well, the value of this thing is mostly in its shell and meat. If it dies, it completely loses its value. If we calculate it based on the shell weight and the estimated meat weight, I can probably give you around $500, but the exact price will have to wait until the boss gets here to decide. $500. Chen Yuanshan and Chen Guzi both took a sharp breath in shock. $500. That was equal to half a year's wages for a regular worker. Hey comrade, you're low-balling them. I'll offer 550. 600, sell it to me, young man. Hey, quit messing around, you guys. Business has rules. 650. Please step aside, everyone. Young man, did you catch this oyster yourself? When did you find it? I dug it out from under the reef during low tide last night. It's still alive. We kept it in water the whole time, and just brought it over this morning. Hearing this, Qian Wenhai squatted down and carefully felt the giant oyster. He touched the soft tissue around the edges, then gave it a gentle tap. He leaned in to listen. It's still incredibly fresh and lively. The condition is top-notch. Tell you what, young man, I'll give you $850. You absolutely won't find a better offer in all of Dongsha town. Chen Yuanshan and Chen Guzi started breathing heavily with excitement, but I just kept staring at the oyster, refusing to cave in. Young man, I know exactly what you're thinking. Your oyster here is huge, sure, but the chances of it forming a natural pearl are insanely low to begin with. And finding a high-quality pearl is as rare as a unicorn. Are you really going to risk everything for such an incredibly slim chance? Is it really worth betting against a guaranteed $850 right in front of you? Tell you what, I'll toss in another $30 to make it a nice round number. $880. That is my absolute final offer. Think it over carefully, young man. Yuan J, let's just sell it. 880 bucks. That's enough to build a large brick house. Those pearls are nothing but a pipe dream anyway. He's right, 880 bucks. My dear lord, quick, say yes. Opportunities like this don't come knocking twice. Deal, 880. Sold. We're all squared up, kid. Count it. I carefully counted the cash right in front of everyone. After the deal was done, Manager Qian looked at me and handed me a business card. Young man, I can tell you've got real skills. If you ever come across rare seafood like this again, just come straight to me. I'll give you a very fair price. Thanks a lot, Manager Qian. I'll definitely keep you in mind next time I get my hands on something good. Guzi, let's get out of here. After pocketing the money, I rushed the two of them to leave. Without another word, they packed up and drove off in a flash. Just as the tractor roared 10 meters down the road, 3 or 4 guys in floral shirts chased after us, cursing their heads off. They sure ran fast. There goes our easy payday. HMPH, that guy driving the tractor was Chen Guzi. He can run for now, but he can't hide from us. Ha ha ha, man, that scared the crap out of me. Yenj, you reacted so fast back there. Those punks were clearly up to no good. Just pull over here, Guzi. I hopped off the tractor, pulled out a thick stack of cash, and stuffed it right into my brother's hands. Take it. Whoa, what are you doing? You found this catch-all on your own. Keep the cash for yourself. I can't take this. Come on, brother. Why are you treating me like a stranger? If you hadn't helped me today, there's no way I could have brought it to town all by myself. Besides, have you scraped together enough for Shitu's tuition and textbooks? Just take the cash, pay for his school, and go buy some groceries. Those words felt like a needle, piercing right through to Chen Yuanshan's deepest worries. He had originally planned to ask our dad for a loan to cover his son's school fees. Yenj, the deal's done. Come on, let's go play cards over at the West Gate. Guzi, I'm never going to places like that again. Wait, never again? Why the hell not? Oh, I get it now. This is about Lin Xinyu, isn't it? Alright, man, say no more. The bad boy is turning over a new leaf, huh? Better lock that down soon, he said, giving me a teasing nudge in the ribs with his elbow. Even though Chen Guzi was a bit of a hoodlum, he wasn't a bad guy at heart. In my past life, even when I hit rock bottom, he never once turned his back on me. Get out of here, hurry up and head home. Don't keep your old man waiting. You got it, just make sure you invite me to the wedding, alright? Chen Guzi's tractor completely disappeared at the end of the dirt road. Brother, you head on back first. I'm gonna swing by the supply store to pick up a few things. Going to Xinyu's house? Yeah, you really should. After that terrible stunt you pulled, you owe them a serious apology. Mind your manners when you get there. I know Uncle Hazy has a nasty temper, but he's not totally unreasonable. And hey, if he's still fuming and takes a swing at you, you just have to take it. Understand? Got it, bro. Don't worry. A short while later, I brought some pork and candy to the Lin family's place. The moment I stepped into the yard, my eyes locked onto Lin Xinyu. She was intently mending a fishing net. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting a warm glow on her slender figure. Her gentle focus gave off such a touching, quiet beauty. My heart skipped a beat. I ruined your life in our past lives. I am so sorry. Just being able to watch you quietly like this feels so good. I took a deep breath and tried to keep my footsteps as light as possible. I stopped a few paces away. Xinyu. Why are you here? My dad isn't home. Lin Xinyu instinctively took a step back, her eyes filled with panic and defense. Xinyu, don't be scared. I just wanted to see you. I was a total bastard yesterday. I want to apologize. I sold that giant seashell today, and I bought this for you. It's to get your family some good food. For me? Why would you sell your treasure to buy me meat? To show off your money? No, I know I used to be a piece of trash. And I know I don't deserve you. But I really mean it. I just want to treat you right. Mean it? We have nothing to do with each other. I'm nobody to you. Her words hit me like a bucket of ice water, instantly killing my tiny spark of hope. She was right, we were absolutely nothing to each other right now. What right did I have to say I wanted to treat her well? The air suddenly grew dead silent and terribly awkward. Right at that moment, the courtyard door was violently kicked open. You little rat, how dare you show your face here? Did you think my words yesterday were just hot air? I'll break your damn legs. He wasn't. My scalp went numb with sheer terror. I instinctively dove out of the way just as the hoe grazed my head. Slamming brutally into the dirt, my soul nearly left my body. I scrambled up, stumbling and crawling as I ran for my life. Stop right there, you shameless piece of trash. Don't run if you've got the guts. Lin De Wang chased me to the door. Gripping the doorframe, he panted heavily. If you ever dare come back, I'll snap your legs and throw you in the sea to feed the fish. But that meat is pretty expensive. And Mom hasn't had meat in such a long time. Just treat it as his apology. But he wants to marry you. Even if I, Lin De Wang, starve to death, I will never let my daughter marry a scumbag like him. After fleeing from the Lins, I headed straight back to my own yard. Wang Shouying was out there hanging up laundry. Yenj, you're back. Your brother told me that big shell sold for over 800 bucks. You're really something. And you even thought of your brother. We finally got all of Shitu's tuition money together, all thanks to you. Oh, don't mention it, sister-in-law. It's the least I could do. Where's Stone? Oh, he went to the North Woods to catch some crabs. That place by the sea up north, there's a whole mangrove forest there. It's definitely full of huge crabs. I'll go check on him in a bit. Saying that, I turned around and went inside our house. Mom, Dad, here's all the money from selling the catch. I'll hold on to this money for you for now, son. When you're ready to settle down and get married, we'll use it to build you a brand new house. Sounds good. Mom, Dad, I'm gonna head to the North Woods and check on Stone. Maybe catch a few crabs while I'm at it. Come on, Ying Ying, let's go. Let's go catch some crabs with your second brother. Ha ha ha. We quickly found Stone at the edge of the woods. The little guy was sprawled out next to a muddy puddle, digging his hand hard into a hole under the tree roots, his little face completely red from the effort. Stone, second uncle, what are you guys doing here? The crabs here are super sneaky, they're really hard to catch. I just gave a confident little smile, and quietly activated my ocean eye. In no time at all, I locked onto a faintly glowing spot. First, using the tip of my iron rod, I carefully pushed aside the rotting leaves and mud at the opening, then slowly slid the rod deep into the hole. I gently probed left and right, and finally, with a sharp flick of my wrist, yanked a squirming, mud-covered creature right out of its hiding spot. A crab. Wow, what a huge crab. Whoa, you're amazing, second uncle. You two keep an eye on this little guy. I'm going to look for some more. In just half an hour, I managed to catch 7 whole mud crabs. Then, I walked over to the brightest glowing spot of all, and repeated the process. Almost instantly, another massive guy was pried out of its hole. And this mud crab was way bigger than anything we'd caught so far. The moment it came out, it aggressively raised its claws, ready to attack its uninvited guests. But I timed it perfectly, pressing the tip of the rod firmly against the Crab King's back. Then, using a sturdy straw rope I brought along, I expertly tied up its 2 massive claws. Whoa, what a gigantic crab. You're the best, second uncle. Big brother, how did you know there was a crab in there? And such a big one, too. Just gotta observe and figure things out, kiddo. Come on, let's go sell these smaller ones. Successfully captured 7 mud crabs. Beachcombing points +1. Successfully captured 1 mud crab king. Beachcombing points +5. We quickly made our way to the seafood market. What brings this kid here? I heard he dug up a pearl oyster yesterday, but took it straight to town to sell. Didn't even bring that high-priced catch here to let me have a look. Uncle Zhao, we're here to sell some crabs. Oh, you've got some pretty good luck, kid. Scored some good stuff again, huh? It's a shame, though, that you didn't bring that giant shell by for your uncle to see. Next time, I promise. If I find anything good, I'll definitely bring it to you first, Uncle Zhao. HMPH, I'll give you 15 bucks for this batch. Deal. After selling the catch, I took the 2 kids back home. But Mom immediately noticed the bamboo basket Ying Ying was holding, and the massive mud crab tied up tightly inside. Why didn't you sell this one? A crab king like this is a rare find. Let's keep it so we can have a great family meal. Look, Ying Ying and Stone are already drooling. A crab this big has gotta be worth a few bucks. How are you such a spendthrift, kid? Save it to eat? Do you not know how broke we are? I mend fishing nets all day just to make 2 or 3 bucks. This one crab equals 2 or 3 days of my hard work. Oh, Mom, if you only knew. In the future, a wild giant green mud crab this size would easily cost thousands of bucks. You'd probably be even more reluctant to eat it then. Eat, eat, eat. That's all you ever think about. You think money grows on trees? You little spendthrift. Hearing there'd be giant crab for lunch, Chen Yingying's eyes instantly lit up. It seemed like ever since her second brother got caught peeking at Lin Xinyu in the shower, she'd been getting meat to eat. If only he'd go peek one more time, then she could eat meat every single day. Make sure you go to bed early tonight. Whatever it is, put it off. We're heading out to sea tomorrow. If you don't get enough sleep, let's see if you can even wake up in time. My heart skipped a beat at those words. This would be the perfect chance to test it out. Just how powerful the eye of the ocean really was. After finishing dinner, everyone went to get some rest. The next morning, just as dawn broke, Zhang Yiying's hushed voice came from outside the door. Yenj, time to get up. Your dad and brother are already set to go. Hurry up, your dad says the tide waits for no man. I jolted awake. After getting up and splashing my face with some cold water, I followed them out the door. The three of us, father and sons, walked in silence toward the small boat on the shore. We were finally heading out to sea. Walking down this path again, everything felt so incredibly familiar. But unlike my past life, this time I had my quiet but reliable father and brother right by my side. It wasn't long before we boarded the skiff. My old man, Chen Shenkun, started checking the mooring lines and the gunnels. Hey, old Kun, out early today, huh? Oh, hey, young Yenj is here too. I heard your luck's been absolutely off the charts these past couple of days. Hauling in those rare shells and giant crabs. You're even better than your old man was back in the day. Morning, Uncle Chen. It's just luck, honestly. Pure luck. Ha ha ha. Luck is a skill in itself. Pay attention and learn well from your dad. I didn't say much in return, just quickly stowed away the harpoons and bamboo baskets. Then, I reached out and trailed my fingers through the freezing seawater, feeling that familiar, rhythmic surge. Yuanshan, up you get. Yenj, hold on tight. The diesel engine sputtering out a series of heavy, struggling chugs, the small motorboat slowly pulled away from the pier. I quietly activated the eye of the ocean. Instantly, the world before my eyes was bathed in a faint, blue tint. I could see everything crystal clear, but unfortunately, the range wasn't very far. The ocean is massive, and with a visual range of only 10 meters or so. I was practically blind out here. I leaned hard against the edge of the boat, leaning my upper body way out over the water, staring intensely at the small fish darting around. I was hoping to spot the trail of bigger fish hunting them. Did this kid get scared silly on his first trip out to sea? You got a death wish leaning over the edge like that? What are you even looking at? Sit back down, you're gonna fall in and feed the fish. But my entire focus was completely locked on the water below. I didn't hear a single word. Beside me, Chen Yuanshan noticed something was off, too. He gave my shoulder a gentle nudge. Yenj? It caught me totally off guard. I jumped, lost my balance. And with a massive splash, I tumbled right into the freezing ocean. Yenj, you little brat, stop the boat. Without a second thought, Chen Yuanshan dove straight into the water, grabbing my arm almost instantly. Chen Shenkun leaned over the side of the boat, reaching out. Between the two of them, hauling and dragging, they finally hauled me onto the deck, coughing up seawater. You little punk, you're completely useless. All you ever do is mess things up. Leaning over the edge like that, are you trying to get yourself killed? Hearing my old man cursing me out, I'd normally just take it, but this time, I shot my head up, eyes wide with excitement. Dad, bro, there's a massive school of mackerel. I just saw them when I was under. They're right in front of us, just a few dozen meters away. Mackerel? Are you sure you saw it right? Were their bodies long and flat? Like a blade? Dark blue backs with spots on them? Swimming crazy fast? Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Dark blue with spots. They were darting around like crazy. A huge swarm of them chasing a school of little silver fish. I was super close to them when I fell in. I saw them clear as day. Ha 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 ha. Alright, hold on tight, you too. With that, Dad grabbed the starter rope of the diesel motor and yanked it with all his might. The engine roared to life like a wild beast. Chen Shenkun slammed the throttle all the way down. The little boat jerked forward like it just got whipped, tearing toward the spot I pointed out at top speed. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich. It really is a school of mackerel. It's a damn good thing you fell in, you little rascal. Hurry up and cast the nets. Quick. Chen Yuanshan finally snapped out of his daze, lunging toward the rolled-up nets at the bow and frantically scrambling to untie the ropes. Yenj, your luck is absolutely insane. You fall into the ocean and literally stumble upon a jackpot of mackerel. But right at that moment, countless mackerel violently breached the surface, leaping out of the water. Jackpot, we hit the freaking jackpot. Yuanshan, cast the net, now. No longer frozen in shock, Chen Yuanshan scrambled to scoop up the heavy gill net. And with all his strength, hurled it out into the water. Hurry, help me pull it in. Yenj, get over here and pull. The three of us heaved with everything we had, shouting in unison as we hauled. Inch by inch, we dragged the incredibly heavy net upwards. As it finally broke the surface, the mesh was absolutely packed with thrashing mackerel. Their scales shimmered with a cold, dark blue glint in the sunlight. Their powerful tails slapped wildly, spraying water everywhere. There's gotta be over 100 pounds in this haul. Quick, get them out and toss them in the live well. Chen Shenkun expertly yanked the fish free from the netting, tossing them straight into the live well in the middle of the boat. But before we even finished clearing the first net, Dad was already yelling again. Hurry up, get the second net out before they scatter. And then it was the third net, and the fourth. Eventually, I completely lost track of how many nets we cast, or how many fish we caught. All I knew was that my arms were aching so badly I could barely lift them. And my fingers were covered in cuts from the rough netting and sharp fins. Phew, alright, I can't pull anymore. Man, that was totally worth it. This one haul is worth half a month's work. Although, I'm dead tired, this is the very first catch of my new, reborn life. It was completely worth it. My only regret is that my sea catch score is still stuck at 67 points. It looks like catching the same species of fish only gives you points the very first time you catch them. Ha 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 ha, Yenj, who would have thought? You took a nosedive into the ocean and struck absolute gold. Totally worth the fall. That's what you call a sacrifice to Goddess Guanyin, you hear me? Shows true devotion. Bullcrap. Is Goddess Guanyin someone you can just make up stories about? If you spout nonsense again, I'll throw your ass into the sea as a real sacrifice. Hearing this, I shrank my neck. This place was different from others. Even though they also worship Mizu, the one truly revered as the goddess of the sea was Guanyin. So, their awe for Lady Guanyin came right from the bottom of their hearts. Dad, are we still heading to the back of the solitary island? We still got enough gas, and it's early. Yeah, we're going. With enough gas, heading back with a half-empty cabin? What kind of joke is that? Let's cast a few more nets. If there's no catch, we head back. The little boat started up again. About half an hour later, we finally made it around to the back of the solitary island. I subconsciously activated my eye of the vast sea. Holy crap, there's actually a wild giant grouper right up ahead. That thing is worth a fortune. Unfortunately, there were whirlpools and undercurrents at the bottom of the sea. The small boat couldn't get close at all. Just then, not far away, a small skiff was slowly drifting over. Hey, old coon, how's it going? Gotta catch this trip? Nothing decent, just scooped up a few nets of mackerel. Just making do. Wang Laowu let out an "oh," but his eyes couldn't help but peek into our live water cabin. With that one look, his eyes were completely glued to it. Damn, old coon, your cabin is almost bursting. And you call that making do? You've struck gold, you guys hit the jackpot. Jackpot, my ass, these fish aren't worth much. We're just making up for it in quantity. Quantity is still money, man. This one trip is worth several days of our hard work. Where did you guys score this? This is crazy good luck. How about you? How are things on your end? Catch anything? Don't even bring it up. I cast quite a few nets. Didn't even make enough to cover the gas. This spot looks good, but the fish just won't gather. Brother Coon, where exactly did you catch those mackerel? Give your little brother a hint, won't ya? Just on our way here. About 3 or 4 miles from here. We happened to run into a school of fish feeding. They were jumping around like boiling dumplings. Damn it, I came from that direction this morning. How come I didn't see that? Thanks a lot, brother. I'm gonna go try my luck too. Catch ya later. With that said, he steered towards the direction Chen Shenkun pointed. And floored the throttle, speeding off. Let's cast a net to test the waters. But with one net down, there were only a few scattered little fish. The next few nets were exactly the same. Chen Shenkun frowned, throwing the small fish back into the sea. However, right at that moment, the sea breeze suddenly shifted. It carried a damp, piercing chill. Chen Shenkun looked up, only to find a massive, dark cloud slowly creeping over from the east. The weather's turning. Looking at this, a huge storm is coming. Hurry up and pull in the nets, we're heading back. Chen Yuanshan responded with a grunt, and nimbly started hauling in the fishing nets. But I kept staring at the deep, gloomy water beside the boat. Just now, something at the bottom of the sea seemed to be faintly glowing. Too bad it was too deep down to see clearly. Leaving just like this would be such a waste. Dad, let me go in the water and take a look. Just for a second, it's my first time out at sea, I want to see what the ocean floor looks like. Bullshit, are you blind? Can't you see the sky is about to cave in? The waves are already swelling up. You got a death wish, you little brat? Dad, I'm just gonna go down for a quick peek. I'll be right back up, promise. Did you forget I spotted that school of fish this morning too? If you're worried, just let Yuanshan come with me. Well, the kid does have a bit of luck. We've still got about 10 minutes to spare. Besides, it doesn't look too dangerous yet. Yuanshan, you go down with him and keep a damn close eye on him. You've got exactly 5 minutes. Once the time is up, get your asses back up here immediately. Alright, got it, Dad? The two brothers didn't waste another word. With a heavy splash, they dove straight into the freezing seawater. They dove down a dozen meters or so, and their chests already started feeling tight. They quickly kicked back up to the surface for air. See anything? No, it's too deep. I haven't even hit the bottom yet. I'm going down one more time. I took a massive gulp of air, and pushed with all my might, shooting straight down toward the seabed. The water pressure made my ears ache like crazy. My chest felt like it was about to explode. Just as I thought I couldn't hold on for another second, my feet finally brushed against the soft ocean mud. I immediately activated the eye of the deep sea. Suddenly, under a huge reef up ahead, a few clusters of glowing blue light caught my eye. Finally found you. Holy crap, they're lobsters. And one of them is a giant lobster king, nearly half a meter long. We're gonna be rich. I started waving my hands frantically. Seeing this, Yuanshan instantly unhooked his net bag, and carefully closed in. The lobster king seemed to sense the danger. Its tail fan spread out slightly, getting into position to bolt at any second. Seeing this, I held my breath, and slowly reached my hand out. But right at that moment, the lobster king's thick tail snapped violently. A cloud of sand instantly muddied the water. But luckily, Yuanshan was ready for it. He tracked exactly where it was heading, and caught the massive lobster dead center in his net. Got him, and with lightning-fast reflexes, I pinned down a slightly smaller lobster nearby, and stuffed it right into the net my brother was holding open. Caught one large lobster. Sea catching points +3. Caught one lobster king. Sea catching points +10. Current sea catching points 80. I could see there was still some movement in the rock crevices. But our lungs were about to burst, so I hurriedly signaled to my brother. As we broke through the surface together, we both gasped greedily for air. Only then did we realize the sky had turned pitch black, and the heavy rain was already pouring down. Dad leaned halfway over the edge, practically dragging and hauling us both back onto the boat. You little brats, the weather's turning to shit and you're still dawdling down there. Do you have a death wish? I swear to, mother of, what the, are these lobsters goddamn sea monsters? Holy hell, I've lived half my damn life. And this is the first time I've ever seen one this massive. Look at the spikes on this thing. Is this kid the biological son of the Dragon King or something? First it was the scallops, then the giant mud crab king, and now he pulls up the granddaddy of all lobsters. But right at that moment, a deafening crack of thunder seemed to split the sky right above our heads. Bean-sized raindrops instantly merged into a torrential downpour. Dad snapped out of his daze with a violent shudder. He violently snapped out of his absolute shock. Hold on to something, goddammit. He pushed with every ounce of strength he had, slamming the throttle all the way to the max. The small boat lunged violently through the raging waves, speeding at full horsepower back toward the fishing village. But right in the middle of our journey home, Chen Shengkun's eyes suddenly narrowed, staring intently at the water on the other side of the island. Damn it, why hasn't that boat left yet? Chen Shenkun cupped his hands around his mouth, and screamed at the white boat with all his might. Hey, get out of there, a massive storm is coming. Are you just waiting there to die? But the white boat stayed right where it was, showing zero signs of moving. Dad, I think they're waving. Oh no, Dad, brother, they must have hit a reef. The boat's stuck. Hearing this, Chen Shenkun and Chen Yuanshan's faces instantly dropped. The water around this island is packed with hidden reefs. Even veteran local fishermen have to steer clear carefully. One look and you can tell they aren't locals. No wonder they hit a reef. But in this hellish weather, our own little boat could capsize at any second. If we get any closer, what if? We might go down with them. No, don't hesitate, we can't just leave them to die. Yeah, Dad, we have to go check on them. We save whoever we can. Chen Shenkun gritted his teeth and stomped his foot hard. Yuanshan, steady the boat. Pull us closer. Yenj, bail the water out. Hurry. Chen Yuanshan immediately spun the wheel for dear life, fighting the wind and waves. Struggling to turn the bow, I grabbed a broken scoop from the bottom of the cabin. I fell to my knees and bailed water out like crazy. And just like that, our little boat pushed against the roaring winds and massive waves. Inching its way toward the stranded white boat. Yuanshan, stop, there's a reef ahead, we can't go any further, Dad. Then what do we do now? Without a word, Chen Shenkun pulled out 2 bundles of thick hemp rope. After wrapping it around his waist a few times, he tied it to the mooring post at the back. Tie up and get in the water with me. Yenj, you stay here and watch the boat. Hold the ropes steady. No, Dad, I'm going too. Bullshit, watch the boat. You have to manage the ropes, whether they get loose or tight. Your old man and your brother's lives depend on it. Dad, brother, be careful. Then, the father and son jumped into the raging sea one after another. A distance of about 12 meters. Would normally take a blink of an eye, but right now, swimming it was incredibly tough. The waves slammed them underwater several times. The 2 young men at the bow of the boat saw a glimmer of hope. They were so emotional they almost burst into tears, leaning over the railing and reaching out desperately. Get down here, one at a time. The guy with the gold watch stared down at the churning ocean. He turned deathly pale from terror, but his will to live overpowered everything else. He gritted his teeth and slid down the side of the boat. Chen Shenkun reacted in a flash, catching him with one grab. Hold on to me tight. Don't you dare let go. And you up there, hurry up and get down here. The guy with glasses was terrified too, but seeing his buddy make it down, he gathered his courage and slid down as well. Chen Yuanshan was already waiting right there. Hold on to me, let's head back, quick. I watched from the boat, my heart pounding out of my chest. Hearing my dad's roar, I immediately started pulling in the ropes. Guided by the ropes, the 4 of them struggled to make their way back toward our little boat. But just as they were about to clear out, a vicious gust of wind ripped in from the side. A folding chair from the white boat's deck was sent spinning through the air, crashing down hard right toward the 4 of them in the water. Watch out, that chair. It flew straight over and smashed right into the arm Chen Yuanshan was using to hold up the guy in glasses. Blinded by the agonizing pain, Chen Yuanshan instinctively yanked his arm back. The guy in glasses plunged straight down into the murky, freezing seawater. Mingzi, uncle, please, save him, hurry, save him, he's my own brother. I'm begging you. As long as you pull him up, I'll pay you whatever you want. I'll pay any price you name. How the hell are we supposed to save him in this? I'm already dragging dead weight over here. The wind and waves are too strong. If we just rush over blindly, we'll probably end up dead, too. Shut up, Yuanshan, get back to the boat. Chen Yuanshan watched the trail of bubbles slowly fading away. His eyes were completely bloodshot, but he knew his dad was right. So, gritting his teeth, he grabbed the rope tied around his waist and kicked desperately toward the small boat. But right at that moment, a loud, clear splash echoed from their side. Without a second thought, I dove headfirst into the water. I swam rapidly toward where the guy in glasses had sunk. You little brat, get your ass back here. Come back. The guy with the gold watch, still being held up by Chen Shenkun, froze. He stared blankly into the churning water. Chen Shenkun was so furious his lungs were about to explode. But right now, with one arm supporting a man in the open ocean, there was absolutely nothing he could do. Meanwhile, the second I hit the water, I activated the eye of the vast sea. Very quickly, about 7 or 8 meters down, I spotted him. The guy in glasses was flailing wildly, clawing at the water. With a constant stream of bubbles escaping his mouth, I quickly circled around behind him, slipped both of my hands under his armpits, and locked my arms tightly across his chest. Then, I started dragging him, kicking with all my might toward the surface. Just as I managed to pull him up 2 or 3 meters, my back suddenly slammed into something. In a split second, every hair on my body stood straight up. Holy shit, it was an orca, even though people always say orcas rarely attack humans in the wild. That's just hearsay. In a situation like this, if I got tangled up with this beast right now, the consequences. But the massive orca seemed merely curious. It casually swam a full circle around us. My scalp was tingling with pure terror. Because not far away, several other massive orcas were silently closing in, boxing us right into the middle. No, if we keep lingering here, even if we don't end up as orca food, we're definitely going to drown. Screw it, I braced myself, gritted my teeth, and kicked my legs frantically. But right as I was surging toward the surface, I subconsciously threw a glance at the stranded white boat. Down near the hull, I saw what looked like a tiny, black and white shadow struggling. So that was it. A baby orca had gotten tangled in a fishing net. And those massive adults, they were actually asking me for help. But the guy in my arms is barely holding on. Saving a human life has to come first. Gritting my teeth, I kept pushing upward. Finally, we broke through the surface. Deafening roar of the rain and the absolute chaos instantly swallowed me. Yenj, over here. Yenj, hurry up. Yuanshin, drive the boat over there, now. The small boat quickly pulled alongside us. With everyone pulling together, we finally managed to haul the unconscious guy in glasses onto the deck. Mingzi, wake up. Please, wake up. You little brat, are you trying to get yourself killed? I'm gonna skin you alive when we get back. Hurry up, get on. Quick. I'll be right back. That was all Chen Yenj had time to roar out. Then, using his momentum, he plunged backward into the water. Chen Yenj, you little bastard. What the hell do you think you're doing? May the ancestors protect you. Please, don't let anything happen to him. Please be safe. As soon as I dove back under, I immediately swam toward the baby orca. I quickly found the trapped little guy. His tiny body was tightly entangled in the fishing net, letting out these pitiful, agonizing whimpers. I swam right up to him, carefully grabbing the thickest ropes digging into his skin. Following the phrase torn by the reef, I ripped the tough netting apart bit by bit. The little orca seemed to sense what I was doing. Even though he was still whimpering in pain, he wasn't thrashing around nearly as much. Seconds ticked by, and when I finally snapped the very last rope, the baby orca gave a massive jolt, breaking completely free from his restraints. Successfully caught a baby orca. Sea catch points increased by 20. Current sea catch points, 100. Target creature detected. Baby orca. Creature is in a highly friendly state toward the host. You may attempt to form a bond. Bonding requires 100 sea catch points. Do you wish to proceed? Wait, what? I can bond with an orca? Well, what the hell am I waiting for? Bond. Confirm it. Consuming 100 sea catch points. Initiating bond. As the system voice faded, a soft blue halo suddenly radiated from the little orca's body. In that exact moment, I felt a faint, mysterious connection spark between us. Bond successful. Target creature. Baby orca. Basic telepathic link with the host has been established. Ha ha ha, I actually did it, but the second my guard dropped, I saw stars exploding in my vision. My consciousness started slipping. Up. I have to get up to the surface. Using every last ounce of strength I had left, I kicked my legs fiercely, swimming like crazy toward where I remembered the surface was. But the water was so muddy, my sense of direction was completely shot. I felt like I was drifting further and further away from the surface. Everything was getting so dark. I just got reincarnated into this life. Things were just starting to look up for me. And now I'm going to drown at the bottom of the sea? Ha ha ha. I've got to be the most pathetic reincarnated guy ever. Just as my mind was fading to black, suddenly, a massive force firmly caught my sinking body. It was the little orca. Using his broad, powerful head, he rocketed me straight up to the surface. The second we broke through the freezing water, I couldn't care about anything else. I just greedily gasped for air. Thank God for this little guy. If it weren't for him, I definitely would have been a goner today. Wait, where's our boat? Dad didn't just give up and leave me behind, did he? But as far as I could see, there was nothing but the gloomy gray sky. After frantically looking around, I finally spotted it, about 100 meters away. A tiny black dot, pitching violently in the stormy waves. Brother. Meanwhile, the father and son, Chen Shenkun and Chen Yuanshan, were leaning over the edge of the boat, their eyes dead fixed on the water where I had disappeared. Look, over there, someone's waving. Hearing this, Chen Shenkun turned his head sharply. Through the blinding curtain of rain, he faintly saw a hand waving desperately. Yenj. It's Yenj, Yuanshan, steer over there. As the small boat quickly approached, Chen Shenkun and Chen Yuanshan used every ounce of their strength just to haul me onto the boat. Thank goodness for Dad and my big brother, otherwise I really would have been a goner this time. You little brat, didn't we already rescue those people? Did you jump in looking to die? Do you have any idea? Dad, I went down to save the orca. Holy crap, I've lived for over half my life, and being this close to an orca is a first for me. Don't panic, I've never heard of these things hurting people around here. They seem to just be passing by. Heh, this little guy is actually pretty smart. Alright, Yuanshan, start the boat. If they come back, we'll be in trouble. At the same time, at the Swallow's Nest Mountain Dock trading post, Zhang Guiying was staring intently at the grayish sea. Her hands were unconsciously wringing the hem of her shirt, while Chen Yingying stood right by her mother's side. Her little hands tightly gripped Zhang Guiying's pant leg, her small face full of worry. Guiying, don't worry too much. Gensheng has been out on the sea for so many years. What kind of storm hasn't he seen? Maybe they just caught a lot of fish and got delayed. What in the world happened? With a storm this big? Even if there was gold dropping into the sea, all the other boats have made it back. Ours is the only one missing. Oh, goddess of mercy. Please, you must protect those three, father and sons. Mom, don't be scared, Dad and my brothers will be back soon. Mom, I know my brothers will make it back safely. Right at that moment, a dark, skinny figure came running over, holding a torn piece of plastic tarp over his head. Sister Guiying, Old 5, did you see Shenkun and the others? I saw them. My boat came back late, and passing by that isolated island. I'm pretty sure I spotted Brother Shenkun's boat. How are they? Why aren't they back yet? Well, at the time, there was a white boat stranded on the backside of the island. And then I saw Brother Shenkun's boat. It looked like it pulled up next to it. Are you saying Shenkun and the boys went to rescue the people on that white boat? It looked like it to me. That white boat was stuck there, completely unable to move. You know Brother Shenkun's temper. If he saw it, he definitely couldn't just ignore it. Hearing his confirmation, Zhang Guiying's vision instantly went black. Her body swayed, and she almost couldn't stay on her feet. A woman standing nearby quickly caught her. Sister Guiying, are you okay? Zhang Guiying waved her hand, her lips trembling, but she couldn't speak a single word. The storm was so violent right now. Their own little beat-up boat could give out at any second. Let alone trying to rescue someone else. That's putting their very lives on the line. If something terrible happens to the three of them, what are we going to do? Guiying, don't scare yourself. Brother Gensheng has probably already finished rescuing them by now, and is rushing back right this minute. Yeah, exactly. Good people have heaven on their side. Brother Shenkun and the boys will definitely be perfectly fine. But right at that moment, a sneaky, sinister voice chimed in from the side. Ha, you can't be so sure about that. Didn't old Shutu go out to save someone in a massive storm just last year? And what happened? Not only did he fail to save the guy, but he ended up throwing his own life away, too. His whole family was counting on him to put food on the table. Without their man around, they're starving and freezing every single day. They've been living a completely miserable life. Lu Hongmei, if you can't say anything nice, just shut your mouth. What, am I not telling the truth? Everyone here saw it. You all know how hard that widow and her little boy have it. I said shut up, Lu Hongmei. Uncle Shenkun and the boys went out there to save lives. They're doing a noble thing. And here you are, spitting out all these curses. What the hell are you plotting? HMPH, and here I was wondering who was talking. Turns out it's just Shinyu. What, already getting all protective over your future in-laws? You haven't even married into the family yet, honey. Who knows if the Chen family will even accept you as their daughter-in-law? Stop talking garbage, I just can't stand you standing around making these snide remarks. Uncle Shenkun and the others are risking their lives out there, and you're just standing here cursing them. Are you completely heartless? Me, cursing them? I'm just stating the facts. Isn't old Shutu the perfect example? Sister Guying, aren't I just doing this for your own good? Just trying to help you mentally prepare. You're just jealous that Yenj found that massive pearl shell. You're jealous that Uncle Shenkun's family is finally doing well, and you're just dying for something bad to happen to them. Bullshit. Can finding some stupid shell put food on the table? I was just trying to be nice and give Sister Guying a warning. Don't come crying to me when. Enough. Lu Hongmei, you say one more word, and I swear I'll teach you a lesson on behalf of your husband, Zhao Dagan. Shenkun and the others are out there fighting for their lives, and you're in here stirring up trouble. Bringing your drama into the seafood trading post. What kind of sick mind do you have? If you dare spew any more of that nonsense, get the hell out into the rain. Fine, I try to be nice, and this is the thanks I get.